Well, hello there, you Rubers and you Tuberettes alike. Hey, I made it right through that without even stumbling once. Ain't it great? Hey, short talk on the porch step with the old guy. Getting ready to go to work again. This is, I think, a Wednesday. I have no idea what we're working on today. The last 2 days we've been up at the new shop. The boss is building a new. It's really pretty nice up there, up off of US 70. Now from here, it's going to be about a 12 and a half mile drive for me to get to work instead of about a 4. So I'm going to have to get used to that pretty soon, I guess. The building should be finishing up probably, I'm guessing sometime in the next 10 weeks. Power's in there. Water we finished hooking up yesterday on to supply off the new meters and stuff, and got a lot of backfilling done. And I even built a box yesterday. Wasn't very good looking. For the cementeros to use, they're going to come in and pour a slab around our backflow prevention devices. And well, I kind of goofed. I put the two devices a little too low, so setting the boards wasn't going to even work unless we ended up with a slab with below grade. So we're going to have to cut and couple and raise those up someday, or maybe we'll just leave them. It's a requirement that has to do with the device. It's supposed to have 12 inches of clearance between the vent and the drain. Well, in this case, I mean, you got 9.5. So it's not like it's ever going to. It has to do with reverse and backflow and not having the vent ever submerged underwater, this kind of stuff. And well, that's just not an issue. And so the inspector may not catch us on it anyhow. We'll see about that. But the point is that got all that shop stuff done, and so it's kind of like a Monday morning for me. Well, it's like, well, I wonder what's going on. So I was just laying there thinking today, and I thought, and in terms of our gospel message, the good news that we Christians are bringing to the world, our testimony is of Jesus Christ. Our testimony is that he has conquered the world. He owns it, but he's also conquered my life. He's conquered my heart. I'm hearing cars rolling around, so I just wondering, I hope I don't get run over. At any rate, I was just laying here today, and I've noticed something new. I hope this is something that could possibly work in your life somewhat too. And if you're anything like me, and I think most people have a lot in common, and that's how come they can actually make friends and stuff. But the situation of being both in and out, a little bit on and a little bit off, undecided, what's the right word, doubtful. The entire word doubt is kind of sort of contrary to trust or belief, faith in the Messiah. The faith that we have is the gift of God. I think the scriptures make this quite clear. And the problem is that we've got to check. It's like, it'd be like those people that, they drive me crazy. I call them two-footed drivers. They got both one foot on the gas and one foot on the brake, going down the road with their brake lights on. It's like, stop it. See, this is why you should learn to drive a standard transmission before you learn to drive an automatic. That left foot should never be used for anything except what? Clutch. And so, at any rate, enough about that. But the idea of driving with one foot on the gas, one foot on the brake, that's a little bit like the Christian experience I think I've experienced. So I want to clear that up. I want to put that other foot down and just use the right foot for gas and brake. To be in or to be out, to be hot or to be cold. We don't want to be like the church of Laodicea is described as in the book of the Revelation. Neither hot nor cold. I spew such stuff out of my mouth, says the Messiah in that book there. And I'm sitting there thinking, I don't want to be hot and cold. I want to be on, not off. I want to be in, not out. And yet, so there's so many things that pull at us. And so I just wanted to feel free. Today's a brand new day. This is the day the Lord has made. Let's rejoice in it. And in terms of rejoicing, the way I'm going to try to do it, at least more today than I have in the past, is to just put down my doubt. I'm so full of thoughts during the day how this is not going to work. We're behind. We're off schedule. Boom, boom, whatever. I brought the wrong parts. Everything's part of His plan, and the path that we're looking for. When we say that Christians are those who were lost and are now found, I think it's a little bit like a feeling of being just lost. Which way am I supposed to go? What am I supposed to be doing? What am I supposed to be investing my energy in? What really matters? And you've got to ask yourself these questions. We've got to ask ourselves these questions. But I think at the bottom, what it has to do with is the news. It has to do with the news. The kingdom which is coming is come. It's begun. The new creation has commenced, and it's a supernatural thing. And so He's taking what was old and He's straightening it. He's giving sight where there was blindness. He's giving ears where there was deafness. He's giving a heart of flesh and not a stone. And so don't you doubt it. Everything that happens to you today happened in a way that He has known from before the foundation of things. And now I don't understand how He knows this stuff, but the point is that there are no surprises for Him, and we are to walk confidently. He is the path. He is the route. If you want to know which way to go, if you feel lost, He's the correct path. He's the road that runs true and straight, neither veering left nor right. And so it's a personal thing. It's the living Jesus of Nazareth, the man Jesus. He comes to comfort and teach His people. And so I just wanted to kind of give you something like that to put in between your ears today. I'm boiling an egg on the oven in here, on the oven top, for lunch. And who knows, might eat it for breakfast. I like boiled eggs. They're pretty good. And got to get going, got to get out of here and make tracks. But I just wanted to kind of leave a little kind of deposit in the report. As the world was falling apart, what were the people thinking about? The people were thinking about, why do I feel so far away from God? And the reason it has to do with probably is some error in me, right? So the error in me that I'm addressing today, we take them one at a time, is this idea of on again, off again, or riding with 2 feet, one on the gas, one on the brake. No, take your foot off the brake. The Messiah is rolling, and He's coming through. And when He gets done with this, it's going to be an entirely new creation. And I want to be there to see that. I don't want to be no lukewarm something that got blown out. Get that out of here. No, I have other ambitions than that, and I think you should too. You have a good day. Don't be caught up in the worry and the craziness of it all. The world is falling apart, and believe it or not, you're the stability factor around here. The people He has chosen to live in Him and to testify of His grace and of His goodness. We are the lights of this world. How sad is that? So light up your world by staying true. Have a good day. Bye-bye.